I got kicked in the nuts by a dog on Saturday.
By a dog?
Yeah, and it wasn't even a big one, so that like kind of
So
sucked.
tell me, well, hold on, before you get into how big it was it its back feet or was it its front feet? Because what actually constitutes being kicked in the balls by a dog? Like, did it just jump up on you and tap you, or did it like actually like swing back and kick you?
It was the rear legs, but it was a smaller dog. I don't because
Okay,
poodles are big, right?
yeah,
What's the small poodle that has the curly hair? In some sort of, it's a fancy person dog.
like
It's very
a mini doodle.
mini doodle, possibly like a lap dog that had curly hair. That's not pertinent to the story. I just needed to know.
Yeah, but I did need to know the leg situation because, like, if it's the front legs, I feel like that's a tap. That's someone tapping you on the nuts. But now that I know that it was the back legs, I do feel like you got kicked in the nuts.
And it was the most fucking Final Destination way to get kicked in the nuts.
Okay.
Because it's sitting on one of those, like, L couches, you know what I mean? Like the big things that
Yeah.
wrap around like a whole room.
I know, yeah, an L couch, yes.
It's resting atop the cushions about waist level if you're standing up on it.
Okay.
And I'm petting it. It's like standing in front of me.
Yeah.
And the dog's name was Cheech. We were friends up until that point.
Yeah.
And so, as dogs do, they'll just get up and fuck off to the next place in the room.
Mm.
And when he was hopping off the couch,
Yeah.
like they do that little jump back number.
Yeah.
And he kicked his legs a couple of times because I guess he felt a little uneasy, and the back legs just popped right out of the plums.
Okay.
I was furious.
You were furious?
Well, yeah, because it's
Well, let me raise you this. Why was there a dog on set?
well, this wasn't. We were just in a house.
The logistics, though, of that is
Well, because we were filming
sounds
outside.
awful.
We were filming outside.
Okay.
This was just like the home base of
The dog didn't go outside then.
No. The dog. We specifically, for context, I was working on a couple of short films this weekend with some friends.
Yeah.
FCK Hollywood, if you want to check them out. Bandmates, Rhodey, Sam, party on. But most our stuff was outside. We just had all the equipment like in the person's house whose we were staying at.
Yeah.
In like the kitchen and stuff, and it was kind of a rest period. But they also have like, because it's on a farm, they have farm dogs.
Mm-hmm.
One's a bloodhound and Louis
It's a cow farm. There's going to be a cow outside.
Precisely. There was a shitload of cows there. I was so upset. I'm getting a little off topic here, but I was dodging cow pies that entire weekend.
Okay.
And the last shot before we were getting in the range to go back to the house, I stepped in shit.
Oh, that sucks.
I was actually furious about that.
That's just destiny, man.
It's just bound to happen when
You're destined to step in that shit.
I wonder if I didn't step in the shit, like maybe a nuke dropped or something.
Yeah, I mean that's the new Harambe 2016 scenario is you not stepping in that shit. That's what I think. I think if you didn't step in that shit, Hillary Clinton's president for sure. But this is just the way it rolled out for us now. Now we're in the bad timeline because you stepped in shit.
So this is a nexus point, as you might say.
Yeah. Or the MCU nexus being, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Oh, the third act fuck off?
I have no idea.
That's the thing I've been kind of reasoning with it is those Marvel pictures. Because say what you will about superhero movies, you can think what you want. But Marvel, they'll do like some fun shit in most everything, and then the third act is just kind of the same. So I've been calling it the third act fuck off.
Oh, okay.
Because Sky being...
So you invented that. You invented that term.
Someone might have copyrighted it, like a small man in Bangladesh.
A small man.
A tiny man in Bangladesh who...
Wow. Does he have a mustache? Does he have a family?
I think he has a soul patch.
Okay.
A small man in Bangladesh with a soul patch.
Gotcha.
Came up with the third act fuck off.
Gotcha.
And it's properly trademarked and properly registered. His marketing just isn't up to snuff.
Yeah, he's making hour-long YouTube video essays, probably.
Oh, what are in those essays, you reckon? Is it like fun type of essays, or is it essays that get you banned from Facebook?
It's the essays where you're like, man, just get a fucking life. It's those.
Oh, so it's not even like problematic. He's just talking about like Cabbage Patch Kids or something?
No, there's probably some problematic shit in there too. Sprinkled in every once in a while. Like those big YouTubers sometimes do.
Speaking of problematic, you just had Harry Potter on the TV.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, dude. Deathly Hallows Part 2 goes fucking hard.
Well, Harry Potter goes pretty fucking hard if we're just gonna be honest about it. Like,
yeah, Harry Potter.
You can respect the art and not like the artist. I mean, that's the story as old as time. I mean, that we've been experiencing that throughout human history. This isn't the first time people have been canceled or not liked for political views. So,
well,
it just is how it is. You can not like her and still like her art. There's a separation there. It's not black and white. It doesn't have to be that way, and that's something I'm very staunch on.
Well, also if you start getting into the mi- minutia of the lifestyles of the rich and the famous and their ethics, that's a real slippery slope, and there's not going to be very many people left to like. But I digress. Neville Longbottoms, bro. Neville Longy Bees.
Mm-hmm.
He's the dog, bro.
In the last couple of movies, yeah.
And specifically the last movie, because they just start like mogging him,
Yeah.
just straight up fucking shitting on him, and he gives a pretty damn good performance.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think all the actors give. I mean, to be child actors and to go through that experience and then turn out as good as they did as actors is really kind of unheard of, because a lot of child actors, they have like a charm as children, but when they get older, they're really not that great at acting. There's some pretty clear ones that had that happen to. I think Haley Joel Osment. Haley Joel Osment.
Well, he's pretty religious. Well, no, he had something recently. He called a cop the F slur, I think.
Oh, I don't know, but
That's a fun little DUI video.
but I think him in Sixth Sense is amazing, but as a adult actor, he's not that great. So to get that experience through over a decade of just those kids, finding those kids, and then those kids actually being great actors as adults, that's usually pretty unheard of.
I just like the Neville Longy Bees, my dog. Neville Long Bitch. Neville Long Bottoms. Neville Long Bell Bottoms. Neville Long Bitch Getter.
Oh, wow.
We're just on a roll here. And that's actually a dope shot when he slices. What's the fucking...
Naginis?
Nagini. Oh, that's... I don't like
Nagini.
the way that comes out of my mouth.
It's Nagini.
It's Nagini.
Yeah.
Sounds weird, but it's not. But he's slicing Nagini, and we were talking about this yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
CGI has gotten so much worse because that part looks fucking rad when he slices sword. What's the name of the goddamn sword?
Just a sword of Gryffindor.
Yeah, the sword of Gryffindor. It's fucking... That's Neville Longy Bees, my dog.
Yeah.
Neville Longy D's nuts. Neville Longy fuck yo bitch. Neville Longy where you at? Neville Longy fuck off, Voldemort.
Mm-hmm.
Neville Longy slick getter.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, dude, you just keep getting worse. You're really, I think you're what's the word? You're really challenging yourself here to get to the word, I feel like.
I feel like I'm just throwing stuff at the wall, like one of them hands.
Yeah, and eventually you're just going to drop it, right here.
Or eventually it snaps off and you can't find the hand, but then the lint gets on it and it just kind of rolls around like a sad fruit by the foot.
Interesting. A sad fruit by the foot.
You
know what was a sad fruit by the foot?
What's that?
Is the ESPYs crowd. Because I think me and you were in on this, but I don't think our friends really cared that much. But fucking Shane Gillis killed that fucking set.
1000%.
And they were so awful. Like, the crowd was awful, but like that set fucking killed.
And people are putting it off for like woke reasons. No, it's just a bunch of people who think they're too cool to laugh.
Yeah.
Like and like, no, bro. Like, don't take yourself too seriously. That's a big thing in my life. And if we can all laugh at ourselves, because Shane Gillis says edgy shit, but it's not from like a place of
malice.
Yes, thank you. It's not from a place of malice, and that shit was so funny.
Yes.
He also, and no, particularly, you'll appreciate this. He did Norm's joke at the end.
Yes, yeah.
And how did that not kill?
Well, that's what he based his whole thing off of, which I respect because I like Norm, and Norm is one of the great comedy writers and performers, honestly, of like his generation and other generations too, just looking back on it. But he even said before he said that joke, he said, "Hey, this is Norm's joke." And then he said it, and then nobody laughed, and he was like, "Not even that one?" So it was just crazy. But I understand, like, they're trying to keep up appearances and they don't like being made fun of because they're superstar athletes. But I mean, you gotta let loose every once in a while. Like the joke where he showed his friend's wife and like said she was a famous WNBA player, and he was like, "I know y'all don't know WNBA players."
No,
That is killer.
that was so funny because nobody fucking knew. I don't even think WNBA players there knew.
I have no idea, but they were all like cheering and stuff. And he's like, "That's not a real WNBA player. That's my best friend's wife." And that was hilarious.
I like that he went after the Epstein list. We just forgot about that as a country.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can see where like you could leave some of the Trump stuff out. Like he could have left that stuff out and been perfectly fine. But like, I mean, his other stuff was really funny. Really, really funny. But yeah,
Very bad, very gay,
very bad, very gay. Yes.
not good. That was not me saying that. That was about, man, that would place probably seventh at like the Mineral Wells Trump impression contest.
They have one of those?
I'm sure.
You know, one time during COVID, I went with Rob and Todd. Rob and Todd's brother.
Robin said those are literally Ned Flanders. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And
That's hilarious. Those, I think, those, no, it's Rod and Todd, but those are
yeah.
Ned Flanders kids.
Yeah, sorry, it's okay. I interrupt you all the time. No worries. But Rob and Todd, and I was with we went to go see Todd's brother, who was in a Tiger King lookalike competition. What's his name?
Oh, yeah. Joe Exotic. I remember
Joe
this.
Exotic, yes.
And fucking Rob, I think he tried to play it off as if he met the real Joe Exotic. Well, at least he did it on a vlog, and then he admitted it wasn't him.
Yeah.
And I was like, Rob, you can't title your video, I met Joe Exotic, when it's someone who is clearly not Joe Exotic.
Well, I think he just did that for dramatic and comedic value, but
I don't like being lied to, Cole.
that's fine. I mean, you're going to be lied to many times in your life.
I don't like being lied to by people who say they're my friends.
Well, it was nothing.
Why would you lie to me about
you.
Joe Exotic, Rob?
It was nothing that would harm you in any way.
How do you know that?
Because you don't give a shit about Joe Exotic.
How do you know that?
I just know. You're not over here watching Tiger King and sucking cocks, the Tiger Kings. You haven't probably watched that in years. Do you even like tigers?
I love tigers. I don't, because in all actuality, what Joe Exotic did was pretty fucked up. Because I do care for tigers, and in my opinion, tigers should not be in the continental United States. They don't belong here. But no, I fuck with tigers heavy. Not enough to be around them, because a tiger, if it just decided, could end you in a heartbeat. Which I was talking about this the other day. A bit of a hard left.
No, fine. That's fine.
If you had to, who would you rather be stuck in a room with?
Mm-hmm.
A tiger or a gorilla?
Probably the tiger.
I'm 60-40 on it, because
Apes are going to punch the shit out of you.
apes, yes, but
The
gorilla
tiger could possibly like you. Ape's not going to like you.
apes don't fuck with you if you don't. Gorillas specifically, chimpanzee. I'm taking the tiger. Chimpanzees are fucking out of this world, but apes are surprisingly docile. They just don't want you to look them in the eyes, and you don't show them your teeth. They'll get in your fucking face and scream at you, but if you don't scream back or look them in the face, and this is all fucking shit I've seen off YouTube. This is some real Joe. This is real Joe Rogan material, folks.
Jamie, look it up.
But most of the time they're not looking to fuck with you, which is why we shouldn't have shot Harambe. I'll remember.
Well, no, they do want to fuck with you out of dominance. Tigers are the ones that won't want to fuck with you. They're not going to fuck with you unless like they're super hungry or you act like prey. But a fucking ape will go if it's trying to dominate you and it's trying to be the leader of apes. It will fight the shit out of you and beat the fuck out of you for no reason.
Well, just don't look at the eye. Don't show it your teeth. But if it is a scenario where you have to fight it, I'm taking the tiger, because because apes, if they're mad, will fuck you up just to fuck you up because they're intelligent. Mm-hmm. Not that tigers aren't, but tiger will kill you like that.
Yeah.
They just break your neck and watch you bleed out.
Yeah.
They're very efficient, very large. And did you know that they're the most dangerous felines in the animal kingdom?
Yes, they are. Yeah, they're more dangerous than lions. People think that lions are the king of the jungle when really it is actually the tiger. Yes. You wouldn't want to face a tiger. Lions don't even really hunt for themselves. The females hunt. You have to be scared of the females, really.
Oh yeah, no, dude, lions are just like.
But tigers, female, male, fuck you up no matter what.
Male lions are just like the drag queens of the animal kingdom.
Oh, you think that?
They're just. And nothing again. Let me start out by saying nothing against drag queens. Some of the most fun I've ever had is at drag shows. I still got a bunch of free shit from the last one I went to. That was so fun. They just gave me socks. They gave me a hat. Yeah. And they gave me one of them flapper things. And I lost the flapper thing. And I'm very upset. You know the fucking thing they go whoosh, whoosh, like the fans? Mm-hmm. I don't see how everybody doesn't have at least 7 of those.
Oh.
I would announce myself in a room.
I don't know what I would do with one of those.
Have a ball of a time. That's what you do.
Yeah. You know, before you continue, I thought you were going to say, no offense to the lions. Like, there was someone in the lion community that you were about to offend. Like, who the fuck in the lion community are you going to offend? Sorry, okay, you can continue.
Nala is one of our subscribers.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's definitely watching. Beyonce, get her on the phone.
I, I can't, and I feel bad. I think Bonnie Hunt voiced Nala in the first one.
Yeah,
Could be wrong.
and she was better.
Well, everybody slept walk in that movie, but the new one.
Yeah, no, the new one is not good.
But the comparison I make because male lions of the drag queen of the animal kingdom, they're just there to look pretty and serve cunt.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because a mane is about the cuntiest thing in the animal kingdom,
You think so? I mean, horses have manes.
and yeah, and that's very cunty.
Okay.
A horse mane, especially. Oh, did you know horses?
What about them? You a horse
They're
guy?
they're the deadliest farm animal in the animal kingdom.
Deadliest farm animal in the animal kingdom.
Yes.
Why is that?
Oh, just because they're
Where'd you find this list? What lists have you been looking at? Well, you just been searching up deadliest animals in the animal kingdom recently?
well, no, it's just good. It's just good knowledge. No, you don't want to stand behind a horse.
Well, no one should stand behind a horse. That's known knowledge. But like, where are you getting your information from? What inspired this list? I mean, because we've named a few now.
Well, just because I think it's important to be informed. I get my most of my information from a National Geographic, from an Animal Planet, from a David Attenborough.
Okay, so you've been studying this for a while then.
Yes, I have been studying this for a while.
Okay. Do you think you're going to end up in a situation in the animal kingdom where you're going to need this information so you can survive? Is that why you're doing it, or why are you doing it? Just for funsies?
All I'm saying is you never want to eliminate any options.
I'm not judging. I'm just trying to see where this. I don't know. It just felt like a topic on your mind, and so I just wondering where are you at in your life to think about this? Like if you got it's like a quicksand situation. Like are you thinking about quicksand that's going to kill you? You think you're going to end up in quicksand? You think you're going to end up in the animal kingdom and be killed by a tiger?
Well, possibly. I came across a few hogs this weekend.
Well, yeah, but that's I wouldn't say that's the animal kingdom. That's just the field in Texas.
Well, I also came a fawn and deer. Actually,
Yeah.
they're the deadliest hunted animal in the animal kingdom.
Oh, the deadliest hunted. Okay. This is great. This is great. What is the top 5? Do you know the top 5 of just the deadliest?
Oh well, that's a conversation for any. Oh, I'm sorry to kind of shift topics here. When I was out there feeding the stray cat, and stray cats, by the way,
Yes.
they are the
Okay.
they're
They're the
deadliest,
most domesticated what?
they're the deadliest neighborhood animal in the animal kingdom.
Oh, okay. So you're making this shit up.
You're just now.
You're pulling this out of your ass, and these people are on here looking for your Nat Geo fucking article that you're talking about that they thought you're searching up at night, but you're not doing shit. You're just giving titles to animals that don't belong.
Newsflash.
You're spreading misinformation over the interwebs.
I've been making shit up the whole time.
They're gonna have to put a fucking warning over our video, like, watch out. This shit isn't the truth. We're gonna be banned on Facebook.
Disclaimer.
Disingenuous.
Stray cats are not the deadliest animal in the animal kingdom. Like a damn X correction. I saw fucking Elon's a petty man, and I don't want to get political. But if someone asked on Twitter, did Russia influence, it was either the 2024 or 2016 election, and the Twitter fact check was like, yes, they did. They colluded. This is what my ex-boyfriend did to me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. AI, man. Getting crazy out there. How do you feel? We talked about this a little bit in the group chat today. How do you feel about AI becoming people's personal therapists?
When did Allen Iverson go to psychology school?
Allen Iverson, he went a long time ago when he stepped over that dude. He took him to a school of thugonomics by John Cena. John Cena.
John Cena. But no, in all actuality, I will get genuinely, not like to you, but if I'll get a little worked up about it because I do not like people asking like life questions to Chat GPT.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Chat GPT is there to correct your grammar.
Yeah.
It's there to I don't know, draw a funny picture if you, because I'm not against using ChatGPT for memes. It's already happening.
Mm-hmm.
Morally, I'm against it. I prefer you pay somebody. But if it's for like a shit post, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But people like go on there and ask for advice about like actual shit, and I'm like, dude, this program doesn't know that Aaron Rodgers isn't on the Jets anymore.
Yeah.
And I just I said something along the lines of the chatbot is not the proper avenue for um the human experience.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me ask you this: the Fallout 4 question. Do robots have rights?
Oh, are we getting into clanker discourse?
I guess so, but I'm talking about, I guess in Fallout 4 terms, it'd be the sense, because in Fallout 4, if you've not played Fallout 4, the big thing about it is that the Institute, which was MIT, which went underground after the Fallout happened, they created robots and they started placing them in the world. And then basically you have to figure out a moral conundrum. It's like, do these robots have actual feelings and should they have rights? And if you don't think so, you just kill a bunch of robots. And if you also, if you don't think so, you just enslave a bunch of robots.
You know,
Or you free them.
I mean, in a video game, I'll free robots, but if it becomes like an actual, if we're talking like, what is a soul at that point? Because
Yeah.
I think a soul is what makes you human,
Mm-hmm.
or which or sentient, or because dogs have souls, I think, and they're not necessarily like heavily sentient. You're throwing the fucking heat, partner.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking because, I mean, you said they couldn't experience the human experience, so I'm assuming that you would. I don't know. I just feel like the logical step there is that no. The answer is no.
If we're going simple, no. I do not think robots have rights. Call me insane.
Call you insane.
Call me a bigot.
Yeah.
Call me what you must.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's a tough question.
and
It's the
again,
question we're going to have to ask. Dude, this is going to be the political question in the next 10 years is, do robots have rights? I promise. It's going to be crazy out there.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the "It's Always Sunny" bit again.
Mhm.
Newsflash, asshole! It's been crazy the whole time.
Yeah, it's going to rain.
It's gonna rain.
Yeah.
Which and again, I don't want to get political,
Okay, here we go.
but the grape soda in there that's a prebiotic soda is good.
It is. I do like it. Yeah.
I saw you got your sixer.
Yeah, it's because those are still $10. I'm telling you, like the full pack of them is really fucking expensive. Like Ollipops are really fucking expensive, and you just want to enjoy an Ollipop, and I do enjoy the Ollipops. But I mean, I don't want to spend $40 for 24 cans.
Yeah, no, at that point,
And those, they didn't even sell the 24. They only sold the Sixers for $10.
it's the cheapest ones I've been able to find are the Zevia ones, and they're closer to a Diet Coke than an Ollipop, which it's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
But
I'm not a fan of Diet Cokes.
Yeah,
They taste like shit.
you gave me the fridge cigarette comparison, and I think that's made me like them more.
Oh, wow. I did that psychology to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, no, I gravitate toward big tobacco. They worked on me.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I put that thought in your head that it's like tobacco, and now you're like a moth to a light.
uh, a moth to a stick, or
Yeah.
a moth to a dart.
Yeah.
Punching darts is my second favorite thing to punch. You know, my first favorite thing to punch is?
I had a bad thought come to my mind. What is it?
I was gonna say cards,
Your
because I
punch cards?
a punch card because I stack this bread, homie.
Oh,
Get your money up, not your funny up,
okay.
playboy.
You're clocking in.
Clocking in
You're still clocking in the old style way.
at this fictional establishment that has punch cards. And
Yes.
though digital clocking in has been a thing since like the 80s.
Yeah. Wow. Have y'all recovered, since the housing crisis, this place you work, since you're still punching in? Are y'all still struggling?
Well, the polio mill has its advantages and disadvantages.
Okay, yeah.
And at the polio mill,
I thought you were children in the mines for a second.
no, I don't have the qualifications for that.
No, you don't.
But what was the bit I did again?
Something about polio. I
It's
don't
the
know.
polio something. Fuck, I lost it. Oh, the polio mill.
Yes, the polio mill.
At the polio mill, we have a slogan, and that slogan is, "Can you please help me up?"
Why?
Because I have polio.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Let it fester. Let the air fill with that joke for a second.
Like
Yeah, it's like you're wafting it. You're spinning your wine around, and you have to smell it a little bit, see if it's good.
it's like when grandma farts, but you don't want
Oh
to
no.
embarrass her, so you just like because she didn't mean to. You never had that before?
When my grandma farted? No.
Oh, I've had grandma farts before.
Okay.
And just like when they bent down to pick something up, presume, and more often than not, when they're doing something for you because they're your grandparent and they want to help and they want to be nice to you and treat you like a grandbaby,
Mm-hmm.
and then they actually toot, which is the funniest thing in the world, but you have to no sell it because they're proper ladies,
Yeah.
and you cannot laugh at a proper lady passing gas, even though proper ladies passing gas is one of the funniest things on the planet.
Okay.
The day I stop finding farts funny is the day I want a 32 caliber bullet in the center of my head.
Oh
I
wow.
don't know why I went specific on the caliber. I feel like anything would get it done.
Yeah, that's kind of concerning.
Well,
You went specifically on the caliber. It's like you've thought of it. So that is a concerning point of being here.
I was just trying to better like intentionalize the
Mm-hmm.
phrasing because
Yeah.
if you say like a bullet in my head, everybody says bullet in my head, but if you like specify the round it
Well,
becomes your own, that's just a writing
my
tool.
therapist actually told me not most people don't say those things.
Well, I'm building limerick here. No, I'm not.
No, 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 no. It's not normal to say those things actually.
Well, the day that I don't find farts funny is never coming, so we don't have to worry about this.
That's very true. It's very true.
No, real talk here
Mm-hmm.
for a second.
Okay.
I took a very, very rewarding dump yesterday.
Oh,
I don't know if you've
congratulations.
I don't know if you've ever well.
Have you been eating a lot of fiber? What have you been doing?
Well, it was just I think I was a little dehydrated on Saturday.
Mm.
Just because I didn't drink all that much water and then I
Working out
drank
in the fields?
huh?
Working out in the fields with your cameras?
That's shit, bro. Bro. We were basically building a set
Mm-hmm.
on Saturday because it was a western and we have a beautiful creek we're gonna go shoot. Very beautiful creek. No, I need to stop that. But it's a beautiful creek.
Yeah.
But we didn't think of access, or we did think of access. We thought it was just gonna be a little easier. So like a bunch of it turned into my friend Rhodey just weed whacking.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, we're gonna go do film shit. And I was talking to somebody. It was either Julia or Justice. Just gonna say names. And they're like, oh, how much have you got filmed? Oh, we've been weed eating for the last 2 hours.
Oh, damn. That sucks, man.
I mean, I didn't do that because only one dude had a weed eater, so I just got to stand back there like the sun with the flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you need help, Dad?
Okay, but you had a rewarding flatulence. What's the technical term?
Defecation.
Defecation. You had a rewarding defecation on Saturday or yesterday?
Oh, that was yesterday because Saturday night we finished a little early,
Mm-hmm.
since we were really set building,
Mm-hmm.
and so I just drank a shitload of water, hung out with hashtag Du Bois,
Mm-hmm.
had a nice dinner, and then the next morning I woke up and just expelled,
Oh wow.
and I felt like a fresh summer daisy,
Okay. Well, good. I'm
or
glad you experienced that.
or perhaps a freshly opened jewel pod in 2017.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Those were the days.
Those were the days.
2017 Juuls, 2015 Marlboro Lights, and Forever Newports.
A masshole. I never liked that term, masshole.
I'll tell you what, man, this isn't the only white monster on this couch. Hey-yo.
Oh, okay. He literally just brought that in for that placement. We may get sued for that.
Oh, we're not big enough to get sued.
Oh, we might be sued. That's why I'm going to turn my label away from the camera.
If I will genuinely, if I get any copyright strike ever, I will print it out and frame it because that means someone gave a fuck enough to report it.
No, I think corporate greed is just corporate greed.
Oh, well, yeah, because, well, speaking of AI, like, they, like, Google, which owns YouTube, has a pretty thorough artificial intelligence that goes through and copyright claims your shit on the spot.
Yep. It's so crazy.
Quite possibly, but also YOLO.
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 Ah, man, I am.
Do you think the moon landing was real?
Oh, yes. I
I
think
do too.
I think the moon landing was real, but they did have a set just in case.
They had a set just in case. Okay.
It's a bit somewhere in the middle. Like most stories, there's side A, there's side B, and the truth lies somewhere in between.
Probably true, yeah.
Unless unless we're talking about a certain football game in 2014, and there's no side A, side B. Des caught that shit.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate your support.
I've seen my dad cry 4 times. When Dale Earnhardt passed away,
We lost Dale Earnhardt today.
that was the worst thing to happen in 2001. When Des didn't catch it, when Tony Stark died, and when my mom divorced him.
Okay.
So that it was a big fucking. Can we reflect on that, because it's been 11 years.
Reflect on Des catch?
Yes, on the Des catch / non-catch, depending who you ask. And actually, if you ask the NFL today, they say it was a catch.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of over it myself. I mean, it is what it is, and we're cursed, and Jerry's awful, and that was probably our best shot at going to a Super Bowl, I think, because I think we would have beat
Seattle.
Seahawks. Yeah. I don't think we give up that game like Green Bay did. And there was a missed call. There was another missed call in that game too that gets overshadowed because of the Des thing. Is that they said Green Bay caught a ball, but the ball clearly hit the ground before it went into the receiver's hands, and that's never talked about. But the refs missed that call, and so and that, I think that drive led to a touchdown, if I recall correctly. So I mean, it was just a terrible game, but I mean, I don't know what to do anymore. I mean, the Cowboys just aren't going to get there. That's just how it is.
I'm a Jets fan, so I am curious, which is worse, to know you're fucked in November or to know you're fucked in January?
I know you, looking at it from the other side, I know you don't like not making the playoffs, and that does suck. That does, being a perennial team that doesn't make the playoffs very often. Like, I don't even know how Cleveland Brown fans do it. But from our side, I mean, being so close and then always getting like destroyed in moments where you should feel hopeful. I mean, it's awful. I mean, it's like it's like they build up your hope and then they just crash right back down. And it's just like a constant roller coaster. I think I would rather be slow and steady like y'all, honestly, honest to God. Being slow and steady and just not making it and knowing that we're in a rebuild and shit like that. I think I would rather have that. But from your side, being in it for so long, I'd probably want it the other way. It's always the grass is greener on the other side. But right now, I feel like, yeah, I'm tired of the roller coaster. It's emotionally exhausting. Like, I think right now, the Cleveland Browns are looking at their season. They're like, we're not going to make the playoffs. And honestly, there's something kind of freeing about that.
Yeah.
For us, it's like, we may win 10 games and get blown out in the divisional round or the wild card game. Or we may go 8-8 or whatever it is now, since they added a new game, 8-9 or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and not make the playoffs. Like, it's such a, who even the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen, but one thing is true. We're not going to make the Super Bowl.
The way I've kind of perceived it is that the Jets as an organization are a guy with a real small wiener, whereas the Cowboys as an organization are a guy with a massive wiener who can't get it hard. Does that make sense?
Sure. I mean, yeah, if you want to put it in those terms.
Everything's better if you make it a little gay.
No, I don't believe so.
I think everything's better if you make it just a little gay.
I think we should just live our lives how we want.
Just gay is in. Give me a little gay.
You could be a little gay if you want. That's perfectly fine. I'm fine with you being totally gay, a little gay, all gay, some gay, not gay. Live your life. Love is love. Love is the law.
Well, actually, if you
What you choose for yourself is up to you. It's your life.
Which actually, if you go by death metal, the saw is the law. Shout out Whitechapel.
I go by love is the law.
I got punched in the stomach at a Whitechapel show by a woman. I couldn't do anything about it.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It was back at the Door. Rest in peace. That was a great venue down in Deep Ellum. I always wanted to play there, but then it got shut down because fucking plagues. But I was standing up against the wall. Like, they used to have chairs up there, like, because you have chairs on the wall, then you have the pit in the center of the showroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking up the chairs because we were going to go get a spot closer to the front. And this, like, hobbit of a woman just started.
Hobbit of a woman.
She was very stout.
Okay.
And were I to muster a guess, there was probably some hair follicle on them feetsies.
Okay. We're just insulting this woman twice right off the bat, right off the dome.
Well, I think
Hobbit woman, hairy feet, came and punched my stomach. That's what you're saying to this crowd right now.
A story in 3 sentences.
Yes.
But yeah, she just started throwing, well, because she was throwing fucking windmills. And if you throw windmills in a pit, fuck you. Because if you don't, if you don't know what I mean here, it's just where you throw your fists back blindly and just spin them. Because if you're in a pit and you're running in a circle, you push around. It's fucking something to get out energy. But I hate people who throw fucking fists and kicks because you know you're gonna fucking pop somebody in the face, or in my case, the stomach. And it's just like, bro, go to a fucking rage room, run in a circle and push around and pick somebody when they get up. Don't smash them in the face. Didn't mean to go on a rant there, but back to the other thing.
Well, I want to say here too, but I think you do need to take some personal responsibility for this stomach hit, because you were in the pit.
I was not. That was the thing. I was not in the pit. I was like the side of the pit.
Yeah, that's all on fucking her. That's on fucking her. If you weren't in the pit, I completely understand. But if you were in the pit, you got to realize that some bad shit's gonna happen. You probably shouldn't be in there.
Yeah. But back to the other thing about the Jets. It's the fucking it's the shitty little period. It's the hope period, because the Jets have always assembled teams that are not like, oh my god, this is going to be the which. Yeah. Last year, people had us at 2 in the AFC, and I told everybody from the beginning that is not us, and they thought I was crazy. Who was right? But we get that little bit of hope, particularly this year, because we have a cheap quarterback. That's the main thing I like. We have Justin Fields, who can run. We have Breece Hall, who can run. We have Braylon Allen, who can fucking run. And I believe Isaiah Davis, who can also fucking run. The Jets' run game has actually always been super underrated. The defense has always been our fucking bread and butter, but we've always had a solid run game. We never have a fucking single 1,000-yard rusher, but our committee backs are pretty good.
Okay. And
so we got the run game. We just signed Sauce to a big deal, which, great. We just signed Garrett to a big deal. Better.
Yeah.
And if we can... Which, if we were going to move Breece, we should have done it last year. But if we can get maybe like a 4th for the guy, maybe a 5th, because we got him in the 2nd and he's regressed a little bit, it wouldn't be a bad day at the office, because Braylon Allen is the youngest man, or last year was the youngest guy in the league, and he's a dog.
Yeah, no, I think y'all have some really good players, and that's why you were up there so high. It was a lot that had to do with coaching and Aaron Rodgers and, just a whole bunch of stuff that, put y'all down. But y'all have some really, really good players.
Well, and
I don't think y'all are Super Bowl bound. I don't think we're Super Bowl bound. And it just has to do, again, with, quarterback consistency. I mean, y'all are kind of in the same boat as us in that. I mean, Dak has won playoff games, but, I mean, he hasn't been the guy. Justin Fields hasn't been the guy. So I'm unsure of his arm talent to even get Garrett the ball.
I mean, they played together at Ohio State.
Yeah, but I mean, if you watch college football and you watch NFL football, they're able to throw into double coverage and complete passes because the defenses are worse. I mean, these are NFL players. I mean, no disrespect to college football. I love college football. But there were passes made in college that would never get made in fucking NFL. It's just different. But yeah, and then coaching. Coaching's going to be a big thing for y'all. Y'all got a new coach. We have a new coach. Y'all's coach may be better than our coach. I might even put that out there.
I'm going to be a bit blunt here. Our coach is better than your coach because you have Schottenheimer.
Yeah.
I'm so because Schottenheimer used to work for us and it was bad.
It's bad, dude.
I believe he was the offensive coordinator for us during the Buff Fumble.
It might have been.
It was because Schottenheimer was our OC at one point.
Yeah,
and it was not good.
I mean, he gets a lot of upwards credit because he's with the Seahawks for a little bit, but man, they just ran up the middle every play, and that's just not, you can't play that kind of football anymore. That's just not how it works.
No. I was about to say Saquon Barkley, but when you got fucking AJ Brown and
Yeah, but Saquon
everybody in
Barkley's
the world on your
yeah.
football team,
Saquon Barkley's also running on the outside and jumping over people backwards. I mean, that's a lot different than just handing the ball off and running it straight up the center's ass.
well,
Third play.
yeah, and also Philadelphia just seems to keep getting bigger and stronger despite any sort of restrictions around salary caps and picks.
Yeah.
But any hooser, I have a little bit of faith in Jets, mainly because the guy, I know his goddamn name. Our coach, he was the defensive coordinator for the Lions last year. Aaron Glenn,
Mm-hmm.
who we drafted.
Yeah.
And the one thing I'm excited about our offensive, because we have an offensive coordinator I don't fucking hate for the first time in 2 years because we had Nathaniel Hackett.
That's a big reason now we're bad last year. Nathaniel Hackett is a terrible football coach.
He's just Aaron Rodgers' buddy. That's the whole reason he was there. And I should have known when we got Aaron because we had a decent offensive coordinator before Aaron got there when we drafted Sauce, Garrett, and Brees. We just had Zach Wilson throwing fucking footballs, and and Mike White was his backup, and it was. I can never remember. Matt LaFleur coaches the Packers, right?
Yeah.
So we had Mike LaFleur, who's his brother. And we fired Mike LaFleur immediately during the offseason because we were getting Aaron in, and there was no way he was going to play for LaFleur's brother, which he should have because Mike isn't bad.
Yeah.
But our offensive coordinator now was the passing game coordinator for Detroit. And Ben Johnson, rightfully so, gets a lot of that credit. And I think if there's going to be a coach that crashes and burns, it's going to be Ben Johnson of Chicago. I don't necessarily think he could go off, but
it depends on Caleb Williams.
Yeah, that, and I think his culture is a little weird. I mean,
if he can get Jared Goff to play really great, I think he can get Williams doing good.
That's what I was,
at least mediocre.
But Ben Johnson, the way I've heard him talk, I don't know if the players are going to really vibe with him. I know that there was a big old cult, like the culture of Detroit, particularly this club, is fantastic, but a lot of that is credited to Dan Campbell. Yeah. But Ben Johnson seems a little bit more dictatory.
Yeah, I don't think he has the same type of what's the word I'm looking for? Just the same type of spiff. He's not that guy, but I mean, he was the guy calling the plays. So there is matter. There is stuff that holds out. He can get like a strength or positioning coach to be the Dan Campbell guy, and he can be the strategist. It doesn't always have to be one-to-one plug-in,
Which way it's what you mentioned about the Caleb Williams thing, because I think he's going to try to get Caleb Williams to do shit that Caleb Williams doesn't want to do. And Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels, he's not going to put his head down and do what he needs to do for the best of the team. It's the Caleb Williams show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Moxie was the word I was looking for. He doesn't have the same moxie.
And that's the thing I like. I think Aaron Glenn has a lot of moxie. He was a great organization guy.
Okay.
And that was the thing I loved about Aaron Glenn was he wanted Aaron Rodgers to come back. But he told him, you can't do McAfee anymore, and we need you to come to OTAs or minicamp.
Yeah, no, he was.
And he was like, no, because there's too many irreconcilable differences. And which the annoying part is, I think us and Aaron are both going to be better off gone. I think we're going to be better than we were last year, and I know he's going to be better. Because first week he gets us, and I'm thinking he either goes 5 touchdowns, or one of the people on our defense whose life he made harder is probably going to try to kill him.
I don't know. I think it was pretty clear last year that he has regressed and he's gotten older and he's not putting in as much time. So I don't think he's going to be amazing. I think he's going to be serviceable, but I don't know if he's actually going to be good. He's definitely not going to be MVP level in any sort, but I mean, if he's serviceable, I mean, the Steelers have been 500 for the past 1,500 years. So, I mean, I think he'll at least get to 500, which, is better than I think what y'all did last year. I don't remember your record.
We won 7 games last year.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think he'll be serviceable, and he'll be, he'll show glimpses of the former Aaron Rodgers, and then he'll show glimpses like, why is this guy starting quarterback, and then most of the time he'll just be pretty mediocre.
Talk about a nightmare blunt rotation, dude. I would not want to do any narcotics or even have a beer with Aaron Rodgers. He seems like the absolute worst guy to hang out with.
I don't know.
Well, because he just doesn't really take anything seriously. And granted, absurdism is a way to fucking go about things, but you need to care about some things, and you don't even necessarily have to get super defensive or not be able to fuck around. But when you don't respect, that's the thing where he doesn't respect anything.
Yeah.
And granted, you can have that fucking philosophy, but I don't know. Aaron Rodgers broke my football team. I was so excited. And I think people will think that's a generalized way of thinking because obviously the Johnsons don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
That's why
I'm
they're
not sure he broke your football team.
he fucking he at
I
least
think he halted progress of your football team, but I think, there was Tebow mania not too long ago.
well the thing
About just a little over a decade ago. I mean, like there's many things that have happened.
it was a joint effort, but Rodgers was who we were catering to. And if we weren't
Yeah.
catering to him, then it wouldn't have gotten as far. Like, for instance, I don't think Baker has the same turnaround as he did when he went to Tampa Bay, because that's the other guy who would have been available that offseason. And right now, obviously, you wanted Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
But Baker Mayfield also had Dave Canales there helping him out.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield has had great coaches, and you also have to remember that he went to L.A. before he went to Tampa Bay, and so he was coached by Sean McVay, and he actually led a game-winning drive for the Rams.
And don't get me wrong, I love Baker Mayfield. He was my fantasy quarterback. I'm halfway debating.
I don't love him, but I respect him.
I'm halfway debating keeping him on my fantasy league or as my fantasy keeper, just because as quarterbacks go in the last round, that'd be perfect. But like, if you go back and watch that Rams drive, like 50 of those yards are flags.
Yeah,
because he gets a PI call, and I think a false start or two. Which he makes the last throw. That's what you got to do.
yeah.
But people say like he led the 92-yard drive. I was like, well, like
I mean,
a significant chunk of those yards was off some flags.
He was still the man in the huddle calling the plays. And if you've ever heard a quarterback call a play in an NFL huddle, that shit's probably not easy to remember. Making your timing and the calling. I mean, it's still there. Being a quarterback in the NFL is extremely difficult.
Well, yeah, oh, absolutely,
extremely difficult. So I mean, yeah, he did lead that chart. He did lead that drive.
Well, and the ending is the only thing people ever remember, because, for instance, the Jets, when we beat the Patriots in the wild card game in 2010, that took us to that didn't take us to the AFC Championship. I believe we beat the Chargers, but when we beat fucking Tom Brady and nobody thought we could ever do that, I have this idea in my head, because that's one of the games that like solidified me as like, this is my fucking team. Mm-hmm. And I've had this sort of like, yeah, we went out there and kicked the fuck out of Tom Brady, and we didn't kick the fuck out of him, but we beat him.
Yeah.
I was thinking of my defense, but I went back and watched the highlights. A lot of that shit is the Patriots losing that game. Flag here, flag there, questionable call here, questionable call there.
Yeah, but I think you're looking at things wrong, man. I think, no offense, I think you're looking at things wrong, because those penalties just could have easily just been on you, and that's a discipline thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got to have the discipline to not get penalties. And so, going back to the Baker Mayfield drive, I mean, yeah, he got those penalties on the other side, but I mean, he also didn't get penalties for his team, which is great, So I mean, it's a double-edged sword there, and it's like glass half full and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't think you should look at it that way, because teams are going to make mistakes. You're going to get penalties. That's part of the game. You want to limit your penalties.
No, yeah, you're absolutely, and I absolutely fuck with Baker Mays. Old Baker Mayfield. I'm not going to do this bit again, but I did see a video the other day. It was whatever the celebrity golf tournament was. Aaron Rodgers was there too. I think a bunch of other fucking quarterbacks. I think Patty was there.
Okay.
But there's, at a golf course, particularly like a public one, you'll have that string that kind of fences people off of the course.
Yeah.
And people, if it's a celebrity one, people stand at the edge of it trying to get like autographs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a bunch of kids with autographs, but there were two college students who had a beer for Baker, and he walks right up to the college kids, he ignored one kid, and
he ignored the kids.
It was just one kid. The rest of it was like grown people, and the kid he ignored was wearing a Patrick Mahomes jersey, so that might have been why.
Okay.
Which is still a kid. But the thing I found funny was he walked right past everybody, grabbed the beer, said, "It's a bad day to be a beer, boys," cracked it with his tooth, and they all did a shotgun.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good for him, man. Good for him. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Baker Mayfield. I mean, he went to OU.
Let's say, because you're a UT guy. So.
Yeah, so I mean, I respect him. I mean, he was really great in college, and I wish him well. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Baker Mayfield just in general. I think he's really cocky, and he hasn't really built up the right to be in the NFL yet, in my opinion.
Oh, I gotta disagree hard there. He clawed Cleveland back to the playoffs for the first time in however long, got shit canned unrightfully so, because the quote was they needed an adult in the room, so they hired a pedophile, or not a pedophile, maybe, but
Wow.
Well, because we don't know the extent of it, but a alleged sexual predator. And so Baker, who was set to fucking die in Carolina alongside Sam Darnold, which is another great comeback story.
Yeah.
I knew Sam had fucking shit in him. We just fucked him on coaching. And then he proved twice that he belonged.
I'm not saying he doesn't belong. I'm just saying I don't think he's an elite tier quarterback right now. I don't know if he has I don't know if he has enough of that being done to be as cocky as he is. If he comes out this season and is fucking blasting, then hell yeah. But I think I need one more season of that before I'm like, yeah, you can be that cocky.
Yeah, because I think he has the longest. Well, not him, Tampa Bay, rather. That's my bad. If he gets one more playoff run out of Tampa Bay, then it'll be.
Yeah, I think that if he has a solid year and they make playoffs and stuff like that, hell yeah. But I'm just saying I just want a little bit more evidence.
That's fair. The Jets' expectations are low. I hope we can. I just want a wild card, dog. Like wild card, and I will be fucking stoked.
Okay.
Because we're back to rebuild territory, which at the end of the day, if we end up shitty and draft fucking Arch, is Arch going to Ohio State?
What?
Someone's going fucking. I'm fairly certain it's Arch Manning was wanting to go to Ohio State.
No, Arch Manning's our starting quarterback.
Someone is fucking Quinn.
Manning.
Is Quinn going to Ohio State?
No, Quinn is in the NFL.
Who drafted Quinn?
The Miami Dolphins drafted Quinn.
Oh, that's disgusting. He actually might do well over there.
Well, yeah, no, that's the debate me and Peyton have. We've been talking about football for 30 minutes, but that's the debate me and Peyton have. I mean, like, yeah, he needs a lot of work, but, like, I mean, Mike McDaniel is a guy that can work a lot of people, and Peyton's like, he's never going to play a snap, and I'm just like, I mean, maybe, man. Tua gets hurt a lot. I think their backup's Zach Wilson.
Their backup is Zach Wilson, dude, him not getting a snap might be the best thing for him, because that's a problem in the fucking modern NFL. I don't know who set it off. It might have been Baker. But people want, actually, it's probably RG3. It was RG3.
Way before Baker.
It's probably RG3.
Just throwing people into the fire.
Yeah, because just throwing them out, because used to be the practice was your rookie didn't fucking play for a long time.
Yeah.
And guess who it worked out for? Fucking Patrick Mahomes. Goddamn Josh sat for a little bit.
Yeah. No, I think it's better to sit him a bit. Jordan Love is obviously an example of that as well. But yeah. No, Arch Manning is the starting quarterback at the University of Texas.
Fucking Joe Lamar. He sat behind Joe.
Yeah, he did.
Like, so sit your fucking quarterback. So that's going to be the best thing. Because I liked Quinn last year. And I don't care that we're talking about football for 30 minutes. I haven't got to talk about football for a long time. It's coming, folks. We got fucking college football this, it's not August yet. I keep thinking it's August. But when August happens, we'll have football that month.
Yeah, at the end of the month, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Actually, preseason starts mid-August. We're getting caught up in minutia.
College football doesn't have preseason. Don't have preseason games.
Well, I mean, there's going to be preseason NFL games in August is what I was saying.
Oh, yeah, yes. Correct.
But I liked Quinn a lot when he won the Big 12 for the last time, but then he didn't progress. He just kept making the same throws the next year.
Yeah, no, he needs to. He gets nervous, it seems, and so he gets the jitters or whatever it's called. The yips. Yeah. So, I feel like if he just can be confident in himself, like he was in the Michigan game, and he can stay healthy, and he can sit behind somebody, and he can learn the playbook, and has a really good coach, I think he can be serviceable. I think he's got a shot. If he gets to sit. I mean, he obviously would not have a shot if he got drafted by like Cleveland or somebody.
No,
or Carolina. That's where you go to die. You get played super early and you go to die. So I mean, sitting under the tutelage of Mike McDaniel is not a bad thing.
I also Tua might, because that's the thing I've always said.
Tua's going to get hurt.
Well, because Tua also might. Well, I think when he had that bad one last year, I'm like, dude,
he needs to retire.
He needs to, because he's a hero for fucking Alabama. Go work at their staff. Like, you're telling me you can't make 6 figures a year just staying on Alabama's campus all the time? I'm sure
he just wants to play. I mean,
yeah, and that's fair. That's fair. That's what he fucking loves.
Yeah, but it's, oh man, I just hope he stays healthy.
Which, because there's no way,
exactly not
any genuine professional. Oh, we got the neighbors talking to some people out there. They distract me. You can't hear it over here. But the girls are having fun out there. More power to them.
Oh, it's a lot of them. They're looking at us now too.
Oh well, they can. They're in our backyard now. What the hell? I'm going to go be an old man in a second.
Oh man, don't do that.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm glad they're having fun. I get real fucking old man on a hill tendencies sometimes.
You do.
I hate it. I hate it so much. That comes directly from my dad. We are
These damn kids.
these goddamn kids. I say these goddamn kids to people like a year younger than me.
Yeah, you're an old man.
I'm such a fucking old man. Like, don't be too loud.
Don't be too
Why we gotta be in the heat?
Yeah.
Why can't we go inside?
I don't know. I like being outside. Outside's nice.
I like how we're getting back. I like how I waited until like 5 minutes before the last block to get back to bits, because the last 25 minutes I just turned the show into the ticket.
Yeah, basically we're just a sports talk show. Yeah, no, but that's okay. That's okay. I really hope you like football this episode, guys.
You know, Peyton's been listening a lot, so he'll probably. I hope that.
Oh, if he listens to this, he fucking hates all of my football takes. If I say something, he's like, "Fuck no." So yeah, I mean, if he's listening, it's a Cole's got shitty takes.
We all hate everybody's takes. People think I'm silly and overreactionary about the Jets, which I am. I think I think Cowboys fans are a little delusional at points in different ways.
Definitely.
But Jets fans are we're I don't know how to describe us. We're like a very cute amputee possum.
I think you'll have a lot of strength, to deal with the shit that y'all deal with.
We used to have cool uniforms, but now they're just the fucking Kelly Greens. That pissed me off so much, dude. Because the Kelly Greens, admittedly, are some of the prettiest uniforms in football.
Yeah.
And ours are just the Kelly Greens with different color schemes. I hate it.
Mm-hmm. I like y'all's uniforms, though. I think they're cool.
Yeah. I got I'm into spray hand sanitizer now.
I saw that. Yeah, I was wondering what the shit you were spraying on your hands. Really, I thought you were putting on cologne, and then you just kept spraying. I was like, why are you spraying that much? Please stop. Like, this is not good for you. And then you were like, you want some hand sanitizer? I'm like, oh, okay. I understand what you're doing now. What got you into hand sanitizer?
I was spray sanitizer, which I just need to have hand sanitizer around. But
what are you doing that you need to sanitize your hands so often?
it just makes me feel better, and I like the smell.
Okay.
I like you. I have a constant fear of smelling bad, but I was at my cousin moved to Atlanta with her fiance, and I offered to help, and she was staying at her mom's, and she had a whole bedroom up there, and she was moving the next day, and I get up to that room, it's not packed, nothing.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
And her mom, and she was being kind of flippant about it. They're not going to listen to this. I don't give a shit. They don't support me.
They don't support this show.
But she was being real flippant, like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, ma'am, you're being awful ballsy for a woman who's about to get her ass kicked by her mother. Her mom was not fucking happy because she was leaving for literal Atlanta the next day. Yeah. And while I was cleaning all her shit, I just found that hand sanitizer. I was like, this is fucking mine now.
Oh, you just stole it from her?
Yeah, because she didn't give a shit. I was just throwing stuff into boxes at that point.
Okay.
And she went to go see a goddamn movie.
In the middle of moving?
She didn't move anything.
Oh,
I got there at 5:30 and she was like, oh, Annie's got a movie at 6. Fucking what?
Okay, damn.
Well, I hope she's having a wonderful time in Hotlanta.